Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Young Woman and the Sea, starring Daisy Ridley. And it's about the first woman to swim the English Channel. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. The links are in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 14 available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. So, this is very much a girl boss movie, I think. I mean, it is based on a true story. She was the first woman to swim the English Channel. But, you know, you've got all the moments here, like when she tells her father, I'm going to swing the English Channel. And he's like, no, you're not. And she's like, I wasn't asking, I was telling you. So, look. Clearly, she's a historical figure who did something cool. I don't see why we have to turn it into this giant sort of, I don't know, feminist moment. Because they, even just in this trailer, they make all the men seem like, oh, they want to stop you, Trudy. They want you to fail. They want you to die out there. They don't say that, but they seem to imply that all the men want her to fail. That's not true. This is not true. Men naturally want to protect women. And so naturally they would be like, oh, no, you don't want to do that, hon. I don't want to see you get hurt. They genuinely fear for her safety. So I looked up how many people died swimming the English Channel. So in the one list I found, there were 10 people who died. 9 of them were men. One of them died before she made her attempt. Or right around the same time, maybe right after. So it's not an easy thing to do. You can die. One of them was a woman. A woman trying to swim the English Channel. Her heart just gave out. She was 34. So, yeah, she died trying to swim the English Channel. It's 21 miles of swimming. It's a lot of swimming. It's a lot of swimming. So, listen, ladies, we don't want to stop you. I don't like that it portrays the men that way. But who is this movie aimed at? It's aimed at women. It's aimed at women. Yeah, men want to stop us from doing anything and having anything. No, it's not true. It's not true. I think, ladies, if your spouse said to you one day, hey, you know, I'm going to swim the English Channel, you might say, oh, I don't think you should do that. Depending on his age and swimming ability. So, that tone is kind of a turn-off for the movie for me. I'm perfectly fine with an inspirational story about a true historical figure, if it's even remotely real, but over the years, Hollywood has gone so off the rails with so many different stories. I just don't trust it to do a halfway decent biopic. Like, if it's in the spirit of the thing, if genuinely her father was genuinely against her swimming the English Channel, maybe you could make the drama work on that level. But it's a little, it looks a little overblown, the entire production. And not for nothing, but the title, Young Woman and the Sea, as a opposite to Old Man in the Sea. Yeah, kind of a bit on the nose. In select theaters, May 31st. Since it's Daisy Ridley, I assume this is probably a Kathleen Kennedy project of some sort. I'm gonna guess. Or maybe this is her project, and you know, because since she's the star. I mean, it's not a bad character. You could do some kind of drama with this. But it seems to be like her against men, and I don't like that. But first act, she's a swimmer, professional. I don't know, she gets some flack for it because it's the 20s. And, oh, you men don't want me to swim. So she decides she's going to swim the English Channel, be the first woman to do that. Everybody's against her, won't let her do it. Her father, everybody's against her. except one guy. I think maybe her husband or boyfriend or whatever, or a coach. Maybe it's a coach. Decides, okay, you're gonna swim the English Channel. So it's about her, I don't know, getting the permission or whatever she needs to do to become the first woman to swim across the channel. She, you know, the second act probably is a lot of the swimming. Probably not much of the second act. Probably like 20 minutes of it, I'll say. You know, from maybe about the halfway mark, somewhere around there, starts with the swimming. The actual swimming of the channel. I mean, how much could you focus on? And she has some obstacles. She has to swim through jellyfish at one point. They cover her in, I think, Vaseline. I think that was the way you made people slicker back then, or protect them from the cold. I don't know. This is the 20s, so technology is a little more primitive. So, and then it's going to be shots of Daisy Ridley out of breath, and don't give up now, Trudy, don't give up now. That was her name, Trudy, the person it's based on. And then she, I gotta keep swimming. Finally she gets there, and it's yay. And then, you know, about the fallout after the fact. She's a big hero, and, you know, I didn't think you could do it, but you did it, and I'm glad you're alive, and that kind of stuff. Third act is basically her being, you know, a hero, and then, you know, what she did after that. Trudy went on to coach a swim team, I guess, go to the Olympics, and fight in World War II, and kill Hitler. I don't know. So, it seems fine, except for the part that I mentioned where she just seems to be very anti-men. Yeah, I don't like that attitude. I don't think you should put it in the trailer, at the very least. Would some men be against this? Yeah, but I think they'd be against it because they would think she's gonna die, and they do put that in the trailer too. One of the men is like, "Yeah, I don't expect her to live." So, you know, and to some extent, how much drama was there really around this woman? We don't know. Maybe there was some. Probably not as much as going to be in this movie, but I don't think you should feel like there's kind of this strain of feminism that just believes at every step in history men were there to go, oh, we can't let women in our club, or that would be a disaster, wouldn't it? They'll be better than us. We can't allow that to happen. Like, that's just not the way it was. Men naturally would want to go, ooh, I don't think you should do this. I think you might be hurt or killed. I mean, they don't do that for men, by the way. They just be like, I'm going to swim the English Channel. Okay, dude, it's your funeral. So, you know, I think they should come at it from a slightly different perspective. Maybe one in which they assume the men were genuinely worried about the person. Because I think that's what it would be. I think people would genuinely be... Now, where there'd be one a-hole going, women can't swim the English Channel, their arms are too weak, and they should be birthing babies. Yeah, I'm sure there was. It was the 1920s. But I think genuinely, people would be concerned for her well-being. Not that they were just... oh, we're worried you're going to swim the English Channel, and then the next thing you know, you'll be running the country. Like, I don't think they were thinking that way. They wouldn't bother. They wouldn't even think that that was a threat. Like, it's not a threat to have a woman swim the English Channel. The threat is she tries to do it and dies. Who's responsible? Will it be her? Well, she'll be dead. Right? Well, it'll be... the people who are left alive to go, you let this idiot woman swim the channel and she died? That's what they're thinking. They're thinking, who's to blame for allowing this to happen? If she had died, I bet they wouldn't let women swim the English Channel then, because it would have been like, oh, you don't want to swim the English Channel. A woman died. And then who knows what they would have done. They met another person attempting it. They would have said, oh, you can't do that. So would I go see it? It's not my kind of movie, really. Even if it was good, I kind of think Disney is effing up just about everything, and the title really just underwhelms me. Let's read the synopsis. The story of a competitive swimmer, Trudy Erdell, who in 1926 was the first woman to ever swim across the English Channel. So that was the same year that guy died. So maybe he died right before, and that'll be part of the movie. Like, Edward just attempted to swim the channel, and he died, Trudy. That would definitely add some drama to it. So I assume they must do this in the summer, right? Because when the water's like pretty warm, it'd have to. I mean, yeah, it's a dangerous thing. I mean, I have respect for the real life person who did it. I just don't have respect for Hollywood. You got to understand the distinction there. And Daisy Ridley, yeah, in terms of acting, I mean, she's okay, I guess. I associate her with bad Star Wars movies, but she seems fine in this, I guess. Doesn't not blow me away in the trailer, but you make up your own mind. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Thanks to all who came out to the Hamilton Book Trader today. I did okay there. I did okay. Very nice store. Very nice people who run it. I think I'm going to be back probably sometime in October. I had a kind of a gangbuster of a weekend selling books, also at the Burlington County Library and the Historical Society. So thanks to all came out. Thanks to all keep buying my books. It's really keeping me going. The lights are still on, and it's thanks to you. All right, I'm going to make some more videos. We'll see you in the next one.